Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smoothdog and welcome back to another Beta is Beta video. Today I'm taking a quick look at Torchlight 2. Now, Torchlight 2 was developed by a studio called Runic. The background to Runic, there are some developers from Blizzard North who worked on Diablo 2 particularly, and 1. Torchlight is a action RPG, so it resembles games like Diablo, Path of Exile, which I just recently did a beta preview on, and Dungeon Siege, I think, and there's another one, Titan's Quest. That style of gaming. As you can see from this menu, it's a different type of art style. It's very cartoony, but it really works with this particular game. Okay, so first off, I've played this for a couple of hours already. I got an engineer class, but I'd like to show you guys what sort of other classes are available. Now, at the moment, there are 4 classes in male or female. First class is the mage. Pretty self-explanatory. You got little detail up here on the top, underneath the title. A berserker. It's pretty much like your tank, sort of barbarian class. Specialties are these claws. Engineer. Specialties are two-handed weapons. Cannons, and the engineer has little machines like a healing bot or spider mines or what's the other one? A little sentry bot that follows you. Very handy bots. And the Outlander. I guess you could call the Outlander your ranger class. Very good at weapons, especially two-handed weapons. You can customize your character's face and hair color. There's not much else you can customize. Like if you choose that and choose your hair, sometimes. Hang on. Never mind. You got randomized feature there. So for this purpose only, I'm not going to start a new character, but I'm going to show you what other customized options you have. So let's call this guy JD. You can change the color of your icon on the map. Now, building your own character, you also get the choice of pets. Now, pets has been around since the first Torchlight, and it's one of the most handy companions you can have in any game, especially this type of game. Pets are there usually to help you attack. They're good at finishing off enemies, and the main feature I like to use them for, they're very good at, they're like packing mules, so they can hold onto your gear, extra gear for you. And the good thing about them, you can send them to town from wherever you are, and they'll sell whatever is in their inventory and bring back the cash. You can also tell it to buy certain items, just mainly consumable items like mana or potions, or healing potions or consumables, and they can bring that back as well. So you can give them a shopping list. Now you have 8 choices of pets. I'm not too sure what sort of differences between the 8, other than aesthetics. I think it's just down to personal preference. So you got the panther, the bulldog, a cat, a dinosaur chicken thing, sharkawari, a little doggy, and a ferret, a hawk, and a wolf. And you can name your pet's name. You can give it a randomized name. So we'll go back to my character. Yes, my character's name's Vector, level 21 engineer. Now, just for the beta only, which actually closes tomorrow night, they've only let internet play on, so you can't actually play a single player game or use a LAN. It's only just, as you can see, it's disabled for the beta. But the good thing to note is when you buy this game, it is DRM free, and you won't have any error 37 issues at all. So let's join internet. Now it's You can create a game and people join you, or you can join other people's games. Right now I'm going to create my own. Yep. The game name is Snoob the Noob. Level 1 character from the start. Well, not really. But I did start from the start when I first started playing. Between loading screens you got little hints. Alright, so this is your main town, main hub area, where it's safe. And where you can pretty much do whatever you need for your character. Now there's 2 merchants here. There's this lady here, Tinya. She mainly has, you know, consumables. And this stuff here is actually collars and rings for your pet. Next thing, you have a armor merchant here. He sells weapons, armor, and that's about it. Now, there's one thing to know. I have never bought any armor from any of these. Especially from this guy. I've never bought anything from him. The reason being is that you don't really need to. I don't know. I just thought this one looks pretty cool. Because you just find the best loot when you're out there. So I've got a bit of crap stuff in my inventory, so what I'm gonna do is sell it. No, so you can do this, and yeah, that's all. Or you can just shift click. It sends there automatically. Now you can see that it's got the price of how much it's gonna sell for there. Right here is your stash. This is where you can stash any unique items or gems or embers, they call it in this game. It's gems in Path of Exiles and I believe Diablo, can't remember. And embers in this. Now these you can chuck these on items like this here, and it gives you that extra attribute. Shared stashes, if you got other players on the map in your game, you can actually put stuff here to give to them. That way we're rummaging for your own gear. Now this little dude here, he enchants any sort of item you want. So let's say I want to enchant. Let's enchant my pants. He's only an apprentice, so he can enchant it once. So that would cost me 2,100.
Fortune favors you.
I'm not sure. Increased gold fine. There you go. Alright, now let's look at your character stats and skills. Now S brings up your skills. Now as you can see, skills are pretty much, they're not interesting. You compare this to Path of Exile skill tree and you look at this and you can see which one you would rather. I don't have a big problem with it, but it would be nice if this was a little bit more in depth and interesting. For the engineer class, you have Blitz is mainly your weapons and melee skills. Construction is your engineer specific stuff, so this will be different for any other classes. And age is just pretty much your armor, shield. So you want to get into tanking. This is the sort of thing you want to do. Alright. C brings up your stats. As you can see, 58 strength I put in, and I'm started to build up on my vitality and dexterity. So he's quite fast. But for the beta, you finish at level 21, and you can't go higher than that. Also, I've done all the quests, so apparently, if you can see in the site here, active quests, I can't go further than that because beta's capped it at that. So it's about 4 to 5 hours of gameplay in the beta, which is it's not bad. And I must say, this game is very, very robust, and it runs extremely well. Like I'm frapsing at the moment at 60 frames, so it's not very heavy on your graphics card or your system, but it makes up in gameplay. What else? This is your pet panel, so it shows you how much health your pet has, and these are the certain, like this is like a ring or yeah, like a a choker slash collar to put on your dog that adds stats to. Here's your statistics. Yeah, exactly played for 5 hours and counting. Down here, your hotbar is well, we need to get rid of that. Down here is a hotbar for other skills that you can't use on your right click. As you notice, I haven't put any mana or potions in the hotbar. The cool thing is you can press Z for health, and it'll give you the best health option you have in your inventory, and an X as well, best mana option in your inventory. Another cool thing is, see the inventory slots. Now, in Path of Exile, a club will take up 2 blocks, but in this game, a club is 1 block, so you can imagine how much more gear you can hold. And with the addition of your dog, which you can send gear to, that's like 2 backpacks worth. So, the great thing about this game is, you can pour up on all the gear you want, and have no issues about trying to store what and choosing the best items. You can just pick everything up and then let your dog go and sell it for you. This I like. I've always been a big fan of just getting as much gear as I can so I can sell it, get much gold as I can. And you say, well, you don't buy anything from the shops. Well, no, but I use the gold for enchantments and for these little beauties here. So if I open it up, and I've got this helmet here with a gem in it, I can actually tell this guy here to destroy the gem and keep the helmet, or this guy to destroy the item and keep the gem. Whereas Path of Exile, you can just take it out of the slot just like that. I like that from Path of Exile, but this system's kind of cool. It's alright. It's not a big deal. Also, consumables have its own slots, or stash tab, as well as spells. Oh, I've got some spells here. Self spell, also 1, 2. Here's a little neat trick. You can tell your dogs to use spells. So, the casting is imbued with increased elemental damage. So the dog has learned that. So how cool is that? So my dog will be pretty healthy. Alright, well, since I've done a lot of the dungeons in this game, I'm gonna go try and find a place where the enemies have respawned back, and I'll show you the combat. Now, I know you're likely thinking, oh, you know, this looks boring. Diablo looks much better, it looks more realistic, it's more grittier. Well, that's true. This is more brighter and it's more colourful, and the graphics are more cartoony. But a lot of you people play Minecraft, yeah, and you didn't play it for the graphics, you played for the gameplay. So I'm going to show you some gameplay. And to be honest, I reckon this game might hold my attention for a long time. Also, did I mention that it's $20? Yes, $20 off Steam. Not $60, not $80, $20. For that price and the amount of content and replayability this game has, it's amazing. Look, my doggy is always healthy. The cool thing is, he doesn't dig into my mana pool, he uses his own. Up here you've got little, you can switch your pet to different modes: aggressive, defensive, passive. I just leave it on defensive because I don't want them just attacking everything on the site sometimes. So yeah, I'll look for a dungeon and we'll be right back. Hey guys, it's Smooth. I'm back. We found a dungeon that has been explored, but I think it's reset itself. It's called the Slayer's Den, which is a little place underneath a lake in one of the frozen areas. But I'm going to want to quickly show you combat. Before I do that, There are so much things in the inventory I forgot to show you. Now, as you can see, it's all basic slots for typical items for your shoulder, your belt, your gloves, and you can put a shield and a one-handed weapon, and your boots, pants, chest plate, and then you got a helmet, necklace, and 2 rings. These are little stats for each thing. So I got that at the moment 90 armor, ice resistance at 49, 32 fire resist. My poison resist is higher than this. That's cool. Another cool thing about Torchlight is you can switch between weapon sets. So this is my default weapon set. My secondary one is this, the Mighty Mastiff Unique Cannon. It's a 2-handed cannon, so it takes up both hands. And my gosh, it's amazing. And yes, I'm talking about a cannon. You can walk around with cannons in this. This game you can actually use any weapon, unless it's been stated within details that it's for a particular class, but you can use any weapon. Now for the engineer class, it's best to use 2-handed weapons or the cannons. It makes sense that you use cannons because you're an engineer. I went with the one-handed weapon because at the same time, the engineer stats or skills encourage to use the shield. So why not? This weapon looks pretty heavy. I've enchanted it 3 times. Cost a lot of money, but that's cool. And yeah, so while I'm playing, if I press W, I switch between the weapons. Now I'll pull up my first bot, which is the healing bot, so he will heal myself and any friendlies in the vicinity. Second one is the sentry bot. These things are powerful, but they only have 1 minute duration, so let's start fighting. Did I mention how things explode? Yep. Everything in this game you kill likes to explode. Now you can notice those guys had a little symbol on the word saying shattered. What that means is the shield that they were holding has broken. Now they're pretty much vulnerable. And yeah, they won't alive. They won't stay alive. I'm hoping there's a unique boss down here to show you. Picking up items is pretty easy. You just click on it and it'll go grab it. If you shift click, you can actually tell your dog to go grab it. Here we go. Bandit. Move back. Now, my secondary fire for this weapon is I can't figure out how to bind it properly. But I bind it to 6 anyway. And that was a bit easy. If I go explode all the things. Oh, use the shadow assassin. So open this cell door. Explode these barrels. Cannon doesn't have much of a range, but that's cool. See, if I shift click, my dog does have a look, but so you can grab that from me. Yeah, hey dude. Green question mark means they have a quest.
Yes.
And they give me something in thanks for the help. Let's take that. Actually, I might see what it means, what it does. So there's an ember chip. Actually, you can put that on one of the weapons. Let's do some ice damage. Put on my weapon. I don't want to put on there as a waste. You know, just put increase that resistance. Position. Nice big axe. Ooh, gold. Chest, gold. takes out a few enemies in one area at one time. Very handy if you get mobbed by mobs.
Have we met?
In this case, I'll just grab whatever gives me the most gold. I'm most likely to sell it. And yeah, that's pretty much what a dungeon looks like. This is a very small one, but you get the idea. As you can see, the combat is very meaty. I think that's the best thing about this game, is the combat. And there's a little tip there, holding shift lets you attack without moving. It's especially good if you're getting mobbed and you don't want to constantly move around and miss the enemies. As you in the top right hand corner is your minimap. You can control it however you want. Turn it off, zoom in, up, out. These worlds on the outside are quite big. There's lots to do. I've already come here and demolished everyone. Another cool thing is, like, randomly there'll be things happening that are not quests, but you can sort of intervene and sometimes get rewards from it. But yeah, if you're looking for a game like Diablo, don't have the money to fork out, you know, 60 or so dollars for it. Don't like the sound of the DRM that's involved with Diablo and all the issues that people are having even now still. You know, nearly a week, or not nearly a week, but it's almost a week now, and there's still a lot of logging in issues and stuff like that. Hell, there's even been people who've already finished the game already at level 31. I definitely recommend this game. Yeah, Torchlight 2. For $20, you can't go wrong. Let's put my cannon back on. I like the cannon. That was cool. But the cannon's cool. Blah. Alright. Oops. The one thing to note is there's so much variety in whoa, exploding. Yep. So much enemy variety and dungeon variety. Like at one point there was a place to go and attack some ghost pirates, ghost ship. It was really cool. I really liked it. Or you tentacle, Shulufu, whatever how you say it, things. Cannon fire. Cannon fire. Come on, how can you not like the exploding everything? Everything just explodes in this game, and that suits the art style. And you know, I'm having fun on my own. I can just imagine with 3 other guys. And without all the exploding, it would just be amazing. Die. As you can see, this is like a small dungeon area. It was actually part of the quest with those guys outside. But yeah, it's cool to come back here and just grab loot. It's all about the exploding stuff and loot in this game. I got into Diablo 2 quite a bit when I was younger. But I think I tried the beta for Diablo 3. I wasn't really that convinced. I still wanted to get it, but I didn't want to fork out the money. And then all the issues that people had since launch day, it's actually put a sour taste in my mouth. But this, for $20, why the hell not? No issues like that at all. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for a different style of game from Diablo 2 or even Path of Exile, I definitely recommend Torchlight. It's $20 currently on Steam, and you know, it's not so dreary and not boring, but so dark and dreary like Path of Exile or even Diablo 3 at times. But this, with so much, you know, nothing here is very innovative, but they've polished this up real nicely, and even this beta is such a robust build. I'm real surprised how good it is. So yeah, my name's Smooth. Thanks for watching my beta video on Torchlight 2. I hope you guys get into it and enjoy it as much as I have. Not sure what the release date is currently, and unfortunately the beta is finishing tomorrow Tuesday. So who knows if there's another beta weekend. I do recommend signing up anyway, just to be in case, because there'll probably be a bit more time before this gets released full version. I'm guessing they'll wait a little bit after the Diablo fiascos calm down a bit. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. How you going, guys? It's Smooth back again. I forgot to show you one mechanic I was gloating on about, and that's the send your dog back to town mechanic. So if I open up my inventory, I've moved items across. Now if I hit this little button here, or in the top left hand corner, that button,
your pet has departed.
Bye bye doggy. So if you click P for pet, it tells you how long the pet will be gone for. If you recall your pet, the pet will stop whatever he's doing and come straight back. So in the meantime, let's have a look at this area. Hello, big dog thing. Goodbye, big dog thing. Yeah, I pretty much cleared this area. There may be a few bits and pieces lying around. Or not. Boring. So in the top left hand corner, you'll see that the dog is 31 seconds away. Not dog, it's a wolf. This area here had it's like a graveyard, and they had sort of rituals going on. Like I said, it's sort of something that's not part of the main quest, it's just happening while I'm in the area. So that's very cool. Had to do a quest with this shady character. And we're almost here for my buddy. Healing bot.
Your pet is back from town.
And so he's back, and that's how much money he made for me. Now also, forgot to mention about this. Here's a shopping list. So I want him to bring back 3 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. Send them off.
Your pet has departed.
And so yeah, you don't have to send them off, sell things and then come back in and buy things. You can tell them to sell everything and buy what you need at the same time. So yeah, that's the awesome pet mechanic for storing your loot, selling your loot. It means you can keep on adventuring and still make lots of money. My name's been Smooth Dog, and thanks for watching. Beta is beta for Torchlight 2. See you guys.